The agreement that we are going to be sharing today from the Co-Creators Handbook 2.0 is communicate with integrity. I agree to tell my truth with compassion for myself and others. You know, many years ago, I heard a beautiful man, Joseph Chilton Pearce, speak about unconflicted behavior. And what he was saying was that it's so important that we as whole, mature human beings learn to share all of what we are, who we are in alignment. So in other words, make sure that what I'm saying, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling is in alignment with my words and with my actions. And this has been a guidepost for me for many years. And it's also been a practice. Because when I was a child and a young adult, because like many others, I always wanted approval, maybe I didn't communicate with integrity. Maybe I was feeling disturbed by something, but I wasn't sharing that. So I have now learned through practice that if I'm not feeling centered, if I'm not feeling peaceful about something, that it's important that I share that. And in the core group process, one of our standard practices is we always begin every meeting with an attunement, coming into resonance with one another's, and then with a check-in. And in that check-in, we're just authentic with one another. We share whatever it is that's on our hearts, what we're feeling in our body at that time. And that's very important to build trust in the group and to really deepen our relationship with one another. So we are communicating with integrity.
Communication is co-creation, coming together, doing something together, or creating something new ideas or possibilities. And I'm talking from the bottom of my heart. I'm talking with the background of my experiences and my education. So sometimes it happens that I hurt somebody because I choose other words or the wrong words, and it's not my intention to hurt the feelings of anybody. But we have different lifestyles, we have different educations and ideas of life and about acting. So it can happen that I will be hurt or anybody else of my group. But I'm part of the group who creates a room where I can never fall deeper than into the arms of my friends. So the most important thing with building groups and conscious communication is to trust each other.
The compassionate communication. And it is the place where we need to become familiar with. We need to become comfortable in having communications where we're not in agreement and that we're just curious to understand. We're curious to know the other person better, regardless whether we agree with them or not. And that is my experience with this communication, that is the most effective when you come from that neutral place without expecting the other person to agree with you. And when you are on the other side of the fence, where you are receiving information you don't agree with, also holding that communication with the integrity of loving unconditionally. And when we love unconditionally and we are able to listen to another person holding to that truth, then you will have compassion, because we are to love unconditionally. It doesn't mean we need to agree. It doesn't mean we need to participate in what the other person is doing. It just means that we are open to understand, open to get to know better. And with this curiosity that is ignited by love and wanting to know where the other person is coming from. So communicate with integrity. Yes. Thank you for listening.